What are your options for connecting your elderly people who are offline to your online stream? Hello, my name is Hugh Plappert, and I am from PhoneLiveStreaming.com. And today we're going to talk about the top 5 resources for connecting your elderly members to your online stream so they can listen to you over the phone while you're broadcasting and be included in your worship. Of course, we've been hit with the COVID problems and people not being able to come to church. People are scared to come to church because of their age or their health condition. And so a lot of churches are going hybrid. So we want to be able to connect those elderly people that are not able to attend and not leave them lonely or feeling like they were forgotten. And so immediately some of the options that you might think of are things like copying CDs and DVDs and distributing them. It's very labor intensive and it is delayed. You may want to try to provide them with technology. So even if you invest in iPads or computers or other type of equipment, they may struggle with using it or feel uncomfortable with it or scared of the technology. I know some people that have members of their church watch the live stream and then put their cell phone up to the speaker of their computer and call somebody so that they can hear. Well, the quality and experience of that is not the best in that particular situation. And so the options, the 5 options we're going to look at today are the telephone-based options that connect to our streaming systems direct or indirectly. So the idea of phone streaming is typically, we think of online streaming, we think of the video, the computer, you got the equipment, and you can watch and hear the service being broadcast. Phone streaming is taking the audio signal out of that broadcast and sending it across to the traditional telephone. And so the 5 services that we're going to look at today is the phone option with Facebook Live. We're going to look at free conference call, sermon by phone, the Zoom conference call-in, and phone live streaming. So Facebook Live phone is a pretty popular one. When COVID came about, a couple weeks after the lockdown, Facebook added this feature where you're able to have a phone number that people can call in and listen to your Facebook Live. The challenge with that is every time you set up a new Facebook Live, you could possibly get a new phone number and definitely get a new access code. So before you broadcast, you got to get that phone number and access code distributed to those who need it. All right? And a lot of churches are finding, first of all, elderly people are nervous about using access codes. And secondly, they're uncertain what number to call, and they call the number that they had before, not the new one, causes confusion. And also number 3 is they have to call at the right time to be live in service, and if for some reason they missed it, the phone audio portion of Facebook Live is not archived. Your live broadcast is, but not the audio part for the phone. The next option to look at is free conference call. And free conference call is one step up from holding the phone to the speaker. It's a conference call, and so you got to hold the phone up at church to capture the sound, and the quality could be issues. We do have a link below this video where you can actually purchase some hardware that you can wire into your system and connect your actual live stream system, parse out the audio, and send it across free conference call. Now with free conference call, again, you got the access code issue. You're using a shared phone number that's not unique to your church, and there is no archive for them to call in and to listen to it if they missed on the free conference call. But if you want to automate it, it's not 100% automated, but you can use some hardware. We do have that video below on how to wire your streaming system into a free conference call. There's a Sermon by Phone, a pretty cool service. The problem with service by phone is, or not the problem, the distinctives of it, it's only for archive. So you have to record your service first, and then you have to upload your audio to Sermon by Phone. And then you are given a phone number. You have a private phone number that your members can call, and when they call, they'll listen to the audio. Okay, and your members have to call in on this one. Also on Phone Live, or maybe on Facebook Live, and on free conference call. Those are only call-ins. Okay, so they have to call in. Sermon by Phone also is not free. Yeah, the other two are free. There's a base cost, and then there's a cost per minute when you're working with Sermon by Phone. So, and the cost per minute, that is the minutes listened. So if you have two people call and each of them listen for 10 minutes, that's 20 minutes of time. Okay, and that's how the minutes are billed with Sermon by Phone. Then there was Zoom call-in. You can still do Zoom call-in if you have a paid account, which is rather expensive for audio broadcasting. But Zoom has just a couple of days ago discontinued, at least temporarily discontinued, their call-in feature on Zoom. So a lot of churches this coming Sunday are going to be getting a wake-up call when nobody's able to call into their Zoom broadcast. And that just happened. Otherwise, that was a decent conference call issue that was for free. But you can do it with a paid account. And the paid accounts are pretty expensive for Zoom. And then there's phone live streaming. Now, phone live streaming is unique in that it's fully automated. Okay, so phone live streaming is a software in the cloud system that actually sits behind your online stream system. If you're streaming with OBS, Wirecast, Boxcast, Resi, any of the popular ones, Sermon by Net, it's automatic once you set up your system, which takes less than 5 minutes. And then the system will call everybody on your call list. None of the other systems that we talked about call out. But phone live streaming will automatically call everybody on your call list as soon as you go live. So when you hit start streaming on Wirecast or OBS or whatever your streaming system is, within seconds, everybody has got a phone call. And as soon as they pick up the phone, they are in live with you listening to the broadcast. There's no access code or menus for them to go through or special instructions. They are just there live with you. And then as soon as your stream stops, the audio of your stream is archived automatically on phone live streaming. And when you sign up for phone live streaming, you get a phone number, streaming phone number. And when your saints call that phone number and it's not live, they will hear the last broadcast that was archived in your system. It's all automated. The phone live streaming does cost, and there's different price structures. You can check out their website at phonelivestreaming.com. So those are the 5 options for phone live streaming. There are links below this video to phonelivestreaming.com, to information about Facebook Live Phone, information on the kind of hardware and how to wire the hardware to your streaming system so that you can connect the free conference call system, which is still requiring your saints to call in. It doesn't call out, but it will connect to your system. There's also a link there for Sermon by Phone if you just want to do audio archive only and pay by the minute. And there is a sample of what instructions and steps you have to go through if you do use the Zoom call-in feature there. So those 5 links are at the bottom of this video. We hope this is helpful and that your church can find the the proper tool that works best in your environment. All 5 of these tools that we mentioned do work, just which one works best for you. Hope that's a blessing to you.